right, good. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
I'm getting my days kind of back to normal here. Welcome to HauntScene Live. My name is Johnny Bronto. I am your host. With me, as always, my lovely, beautiful, amazing co-host, Melissa Lucat.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to HauntScene Live.
And this is, I love the haunt season. Our haunt season goes like 10, 11 weeks, but this is one of my favorite episodes that we do every year is our trip down to South Florida. So last weekend we went down on Friday. We got a little bit messed around with stupid Hurricane Milton, but we were able to go down and do Nightmare Village, which we're going to talk about, and Fright Nights at the South Florida Fairgrounds, which was awesome. So that being said, let me go ahead and give a quick shout out here to our platinum sponsors here. Obviously, Fright Nights. Thank you so much for being a platinum sponsor. Fright Nights, or myfrightnights.com in West Palm Beach, Florida. Awesome. Woods Terror, Greensboro, North Carolina, woodsterror.com. Thank you. Fear Reach in Tavares, Florida, fearreachscreampark.com. And Dr. Grimley's Haunted Trail in Umatilla, Florida, drgrimleysHauntedTrail.com. So make sure you guys follow all of these haunts and definitely put them on your list to check out. And where do we start?
Nice shirt, Johnny.
I mean,
I
nice
wonder where
shirt.
you got that.
So I'm rocking a Fright Night shirt that I bought at Fright Nights, and Melissa's wearing a Fright Night shirt and wearing a Fright Nights beanie up there. But you know what? We obviously got to give some love to Nightmare Village. So we actually have a special guest in the studio right now. It's been a moment since he's made an appearance here. It has been a moment, actually. But we have South Florida superfan Mortimer rocking the Nightmare Village shirt right there. I know, right? Where did he get that from? So that's kind of cool. Yeah, Mortimer's a big fan of going down to South Florida. As a matter of fact, this is kind of what I felt like when I woke up on Sunday morning after the after party.
Honestly, same though. So, after the entire weekend, that's how my body was feeling.
Yeah. So we had a really, really good time. We're going to go ahead and get into it. If you're watching this live or if you are watching the replay, go into the comments. Comment where you're watching from. If you're part of a haunt, tag your haunt. We have a huge road trip coming up this week, so we're really, really excited about that. We actually leave tomorrow for that, so that'll be fun. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Excited. But what do we got in here? We got Carlene. We got Mr. David Grecius there.
What's up, Carlene?
OD's character checking in. Zach Coker. Coker Culture. What's up, guys? Kelly Goodman right there. We got Alex in here.
What's up, Alex?
Awesome. So, no pressure, right? I guess we need to do a good show now.
Yeah.
All right, very cool. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the things here. Brad's in here. Everybody's in here.
What's up, Brad?
So this is our Haunt Week number 7. Now, I think our haunt season is going to go like another 4 weekends. We're going to go into like the second weekend of November. Like it's going to go nuts here. But
it's going to go right into Christmas.
Yeah, I know, right? Let's just keep going.
Let's just keep going.
Yeah. All right, so let's get into the things. So on Friday morning, we left Florida. We left Central Florida to go to South Florida. Sorry, we're not on the road trip yet.
South Florida is a whole entity.
Yeah. The original plan was to go down and do Fright Nights on Thursday and bounce around and do a couple other haunts. But the weather and traffic and everything had other plans, so we ended up doing Nightmare Village and Fright Nights. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the things here. Obviously, first up,
gotta go to Flanagan's.
Get some weebles, some rock and rib rolls, some curly fries, and we ended up going to Flanagan's twice.
Surprisingly, we only went twice. I thought we were going to go more than that. I thought Johnny was going to live there.
We wanted to get home. Look, I had videos to edit, all right? We had no time for Flanagan's on Sunday. We had to get back.
We got video of Johnny enjoying his weeballs, though.
Oh, man. Yes, we did. So, obviously, we love Flanagan's in South Florida. It's only down there. There's one like 10 minutes away from where Fright Nights is. We actually stayed right next door to Fright Nights in West Palm Beach at the Pioneer Inn. Shout out to those twin beds. Shout out to those full size beds with
super thin sheets.
With the tissue paper blankets. But you know what? It was super duper convenient. But next time, hot tip: if you're going to the Pioneer Inn, you might want to bring a comforter. You might want to bring an extra blanket and all that stuff. I mean, nice place. The staff is super nice.
It's great. I mean, I would stay there again. I'm just gonna bring my own blanket next time.
Yep. All right. So Flanagan's. Obviously, if you go to South Florida, if you do any of these haunts, hit up Flanagan's. There's a bunch of them down there. I recommend the rib rolls. What did you get?
So I got a barbecue chicken sandwich actually on their lunch special. It was only $6.
All right.
And then I got the chicken wings.
Okay.
And celery.
All right, good stuff. So Flanagan's. All right, cool. All right, so Friday night we made our way down to further South Florida. Our original idea was to actually hit Horrorland Miami, but after being in traffic for like 3 hours, it didn't happen. And it started raining. That's an outdoor haunt. So we made the unfortunate call to turn around and head back to Fort Lauderdale to hit up Nightmare Village, which we were going to do afterwards anyway. So we'll see what we can do in the future with that. But yeah, Nightmare Village is at the Extreme Action Park in Fort Lauderdale here. So here's all of their information. Here is their calendar, their dates. I double checked them on the website before we got in here. But this one's going to be in Fort Lauderdale. So it's a little bit between West Palm Beach and Miami. So it's kind of like, I wouldn't say quite halfway, but somewhere in between right there. All right. And holy crap, man. We got wrecked at this haunt.
And both of the haunts. And then we went through them twice.
Yep. We did a scare cam thing. Mm-hmm. We also did a Sally cam thing with the Osmo Pocket and all that stuff. But you know what we have now, because we're doing these videos? What? We have a clip. All right, let's check this out.
Let's play the clip.
Oh God, there's dolls. There's dolls on the wall. I don't like it. Oh man. Okay, all right. I don't like this. Oh God, dolls. Oh, dolls.
I'm hungry for
doll
you.
parts are touching me. Doll parts are touching me. I'm caught. Dude.
Oh God, you and dolls, man. It's a never-ending story.
I don't know if every the haunts we go to watch the show, or if it by process of elimination, like the infinite amount of monkeys on an infinite amount of typewriters, just by sheer chance. That was one of the most uncomfortable things I've ever experienced in a haunted attraction. It was you were in the walls and it was very, very tight, and there were doll parts hanging on strings, and you just couldn't not touch them.
It was just so tight, and you were just hitting them.
Yeah,
all the way in, and you had to crawl into the wall.
Yeah.
And go in. That was pretty neat.
That was pretty brutal. And at one point it caught my Apple Watch, and I have an Apple Watch like case thing that was over it. That's gone.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
But it grabbed literally when I was in it. You can kind of see it in the clip there. I literally freaked out when the haunt grabbed me. It was pretty whatever. Something about dolls were really just, they're unsettling to me. And then having to see them is one thing, but having to touch them
and get caught in it. Yeah.
Yeah, that was not fun.
And they were playing Twister on the TV.
There was
in the living room. And I just wanted to sit there and just watch
down,
Twister.
Do all the things.
Literally, I was just chilling there watching Twister.
Yeah. But shout out to Freddie. Shout out to everybody over there. Six Side Productions over at that Nightmare Village. Make sure you follow them. You can go and get the information different ways. The tickets and everything are linked off of extremeactionpark.com. You can look up Nightmare Village on Facebook and Instagram, or if you go to Twitter, X Action Park, you can go and get the information here. 5300 Powerline Road, Fort Lauderdale, Florida 33309. Google it, take you right there. Now, the Action Park itself has go-karts and apparently tennis courts.
It has a new tennis court actually right next to the haunt.
Yep. There's a rope challenge. There's arcade games. There's
skating.
Foods, there's skating. There's basically everything you could ever do. It is pretty. They've got escape games, all kinds of stuff. So let's talk about the haunt itself. So they had two haunted attractions, all new this year. There was Ravenswood State Prison, contaminated, and then Poison Creek Blood Harvest. Now these were kind of they were stacked. So you would go into Ravenswood. And then behind it was the Poison Creek right there. And they were ridiculous. I mean...
Very well done. Very immersive.
Very intense.
Very intense. Yep. A lot going on. A lot of characters.
Yep.
A lot of fun.
We've always had a good time at Nightmare Village, but like, you know, I tend to use the term leveled up. There was a noticeable jump in the intensity and the scares and the everything. It was just awesome. Not to take anything away that they've done previously, because they've always been awesome, but like it was like firing on all cylinders. As you can, if you watch our YouTube video, the vlog that we put up, we got wrecked in this thing. Like it was bad. So Ravenswood, it's kind of like a prison, how do you describe it? It's like a mental health facility, print thing.
Yeah, mental health facility / prison.
Yep.
Sort of thing is what I got from it.
Yeah, and then Poison Creek was kind of like your evil backwoods cult type thing.
Kind of.
But they were both awesome. And I like how they were just different enough. Like it was really cool to have those two themes one after the other there.
And the energy was there. The energy with the actors was intense. Did you see the guy crawling on the ground?
Yep.
He crawled towards me and I ran.
Yep. So really good.
Lots of good energy.
So good. All right. So here's just some shots here. Melissa took some shots here. We got Freddy here down at the bottom right, walking around at the devil he is.
The devil.
Yep. So we got all the characters and everybody here, which was awesome. There's all kinds of photo ops and things you can have. Really cool merch. You can buy the t-shirt. They've got like little plush dolls and things like that if you want to take that home. But love the characters. Characters will interact with you, which was really cool there.
I love the interactions.
So we got to see some of our friends, people that we've known for years and years and years. So that was awesome. And here's just a couple shots of us with our friends right here. It's like a family affair.
It's a family reunion.
That's what South Florida is. It's a big family reunion for us.
Look how happy we are.
Yeah, we're so happy.
And there's Patches in the back. Look, good old Patches.
Good stuff. All right, so loved this haunt. It was awesome. They did such a good job there. Taking a look here. Twister was playing. So yeah, Twister. So unfortunately, you just can't stop and watch Twister as much as you want to.
I wanted to do that, but Kira was like, "We have to get going." I'm like, "All right."
Yeah, we gotta get going there. But after a long drive down to South Florida, doing this haunt, it was awesome. I mean, it's so worth the trip. It's so cool. So good job, everybody. That was awesome. Definitely check out both of these haunts here. Definitely put this one on your list.
Can't wait to go back next year.
Go and get the information at the website. And then buy tickets and tell them HauntScene sent you. So love that one right there. We also have, and I still can't believe I'm on top of this, but once again, shout out to Six Sight Productions. They are all awesome. But we do have a vlog that we put up for this. So if you want to learn more, now I feel like the show is just shilling the vlog. Yes, please go to our YouTube. We need that watch time. Like and subscribe. Tag the things.
Johnny's a vlogger.
I'm a vlogger. But yeah, we have a really cool video if you want to learn a little bit more about the haunt right there and our experience. Some fun scare cam footage. If you want to watch the entire sequence of me freaking out in the dollway.
It's always fun watching you freak out.
Yeah.
In the haunted house, hearing you scream, and then especially when there's dolls around.
Yeah. The second one had a kind of like a weird backwoods cultish type thing. It was really cool. Loved it. It was just so good.
It was a lot of fun.
So good. It was
a lot of fun.
And with the Extreme Action Park, you can literally make a night of it. So there's the haunt, and then there's also all kinds of other stuff to do.
Yeah. Maybe next year if we have enough time, I'll play some tennis next time.
Yeah. Well, I would like to spend a little bit more time in South Florida. We got kind of crunched with the hurricane and everything. And the
hopefully next year we'll have some more time.
Yeah. So but that was really cool. So good job, everybody. All right, next haunt.
Okay.
Fright Nights. Okay, so Fright Nights. We love Fright Nights, obviously. We're wearing the shirt, the gear, and all the things. I mean, obviously, we love Nightmare Village. We love all the South Florida haunts, but Fright Nights is something that's kind of like near and dear to my heart. We are, they're kind of like our BFFs in the haunt industry. We love them. It's a big deal for us when we go down to them. It's a big deal a little bit. At least they make it seem like it's a big deal for them, for us to visit. So that's really cool. And we just went nuts with content. I mean, I was there flying the drone, doing time lapses. We did all the haunts a couple times. It was really, really cool. Go to myfrightnights.com for all the information. Here's the calendar here. Still got two Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays to do this here. Facebook.com/FrightNightsSFF, Instagram.com/MyFrightNights, and Twitter or X at FrightNightsSFF. This one's at 9067 Southern Boulevard, West Palm Beach, Florida, 33411. Cool. All right. So before we get into it, I think we should just play the clip. You want to play the clip?
Yes, sir. Let's play the clip. Let's do it.
Let's play the clip of Fright Nights.
Okay.
Hold on, technical difficulties. We're gonna try that again. Let's do it one more time.
Magic of live television. Here it is. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa,
What's up, everybody? All right. So, yeah, I don't know what happened there. It just didn't want to play. But yeah, that's the clip. We have, I don't know. This will probably make sense to somebody, but literally I had to go through like 100 clips. We had 87 gigabytes of content that we created at there. Like, it was just like, oof. So I got that edited right there, but the actual vlog itself is like over an hour. So I highly recommend that you go and check that out because there was just a lot to talk about. So that was really, really cool there. Now here is their information, and let's just talk about the haunts. So Nightmare in Yamato was the first one that we went to on the, if you think of 1, 2, 3, 4 haunts, this one's all the way to the right. This one was... So, if there was an official entity that, like, kept haunt stats, like you would like baseball stats or football stats or whatever, if there was a governing body that kept track of haunt stats, I think Nightmare in Yamato was probably, like, the most scares that I've experienced per minute.
Yeah.
This haunt was built with a lot of like double, triple misdirection type scares. A lot of people coming at you and getting it. It was nonstop. And it's funny because I went back and I watched the video and I literally didn't stop screaming the entire time.
It was scare after scare after scare.
Yeah.
And multiple scares too. People like going in different places.
Yeah. It was like being in an evil Japanese horror movie is basically what it was. And I've never had a person draw a sword on me in a haunt. That was terrifying. But I mean, this one was just really, really cool. I've never actually seen anything like it. So as far as one of the most unique settings that I've ever seen in a haunt,
it was definitely very unique. I liked it a lot. Yes.
Really, really cool. Oh, we'll get to the chainsaw stretcher thing in a moment.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to have to explain that.
So, Nightmare Yamato, shout out to everybody involved in that. It was amazing. Loved that one. I mean, I climbed the ladder and I looked over it and like the final scene, I was just like, oh, okay, that's happening. And it's just this big, huge torture scene. It was ridiculous. So if you're looking for something a little bit different, you will definitely check out Nightmare in Yamato. It was awesome. So loved that one. Great job, everybody. Cool. All right, next one over here is The Ritual. Now, The Ritual was like a sequel house to the Hockley House, which was last year, which we loved.
Which was awesome.
I try not to pick favorites, but I loved it. I mean, it was awesome. And this was like what takes place afterwards. I guess they were trying to resummon something or whatever. Love the gothic, the
gothic grunginess of it.
Yeah, exactly. It was like gothic grunge.
It was like they had like libraries.
Yep.
They had like chandeliers and just giant rooms.
A huge manor facade when you walk in. Really super duper creepy there. Really intense. Like really cool settings.
Gothic.
Haunted Gothic.
Haunted Gothic type house.
Victorian
Gothic. Haunted house.
I don't throw out all these words, but it was super duper intense. It was really, really good. I didn't want to get sacrificed, but I'm pretty sure I left a little piece of my soul in that house. So it was really, really good. Yeah.
It was just creepy, creepy feeling. Like they had this like ghostly woman walking through the you would see her and she would disappear.
Yeah, dude.
She would disappear into the walls and then come back out and scare you.
One girl with like the white hair. Oh my god. Yeah, it was that character kind of like stopped me in my tracks. Like it was ridiculous. So good job, Ritual folks.
Good job.
Way to pull off that Ritual. That was really, really good. Next up here, you've got Autumn of Terror, okay? Now, Autumn of Terror is going to be like your classic Halloween gone wrong. There is corn, there is pumpkins, there is oh my gourd that you're walking through. This one was kind of like, you know what? It made me really nostalgic for, I think one of the first years we went down to Fright Nights and we actually met Alex and everybody, and he was showing us around and they had the corn and you could like go and he was like letting us scare people and stuff like that. That was really cool. It had the
big pumpkin. The big pumpkin that you enter. It had creepy trick-or-treater children.
Yep, that were like climbing and jumping over stuff. I
mean, spider monkeys.
So I don't know exactly. I'm pretty sure that Nightmare Village employs a good amount of spider monkeys because, damn, I mean they were jumping over stuff and coming at us.
They were coming at us everywhere in the house. Everywhere we accelerated into the house, they were there. They went into different boo holes and scared us again.
Yeah, you will definitely be off balance going through the haunts. I mean, we go to a lot of like theme park stuff, which is pretty straightforward when it comes to scares, but like, I mean, they're going over couches and they're coming through different openings and windows and under beds and over beds and stuff. Like,
that's what I like about the independent haunts compared to the theme park haunts is they have multiple scares. Yeah. They can scare you multiple times. Like the same actor can scare you multiple times. It's not just like one
character with one station. It was neat because as we were walking through the haunts, in between them, they have the egress or like the dressing room areas, the hallways in between the haunts, and they have like a bunch of like new security cameras and like all kinds of stuff. They actually have a scare, like you could step on a pedal from outside the haunt, you could see the security of people walking through for that one, so we messed with that for a little bit. That was really, really cool to see all that stuff behind the scenes. Autumn of Terror was just redonkulous, man. It's just ridiculous.
Very nostalgic tradition Halloween, which I like. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was really, really cool. We also finally got the sign that we left behind last year. So they made a sign for us that I grabbed. They took it out of the haunt, and it was put back into the haunt this year, and then they took it out of the haunt. Again for us, so that was kind of cool to see that again. So that's going to live in the studio right behind us, which is pretty cool. And then I think one of the characters was like, "Hey, like that's a sign just like the one in the haunt," he said, and I'm like,
"It is one of
the. It is the one from the haunt." So that was cool. Thank you for grabbing that for us. That was cool. Autumn of Terror was awesome, and. Familiar face there, a little child there. We had him running around all weekend. He's one of the children there, one of the children of the Haunter folks. So that was cool. But Autumn of Terror was really, really good. Every haunt had a completely different setting and a completely different feel. And then we wrapped it up with Nuclear Beats.
Nuclear Beats was was pretty dope, man. I liked all 4 of them. They were, they're all different. They're all good in their own way. But Nuclear Beach were probably one of my favorites because it's such a unique theme. Like I've never seen anything like that before.
Yep. The other haunts had some like dingy, dark areas. Nuclear Beach was like blacklit and like
it was all neon.
It was neon and bright, lit up and stuff like that.
Bright lights, bright colors.
Really, really cool. It was like a.
It's like a rave.
Toxic rave gone wrong.
Toxic
I mean,
it
was just. It was nuts.
Yeah, it had this big structure with, graffiti on it, which, Johnny and Kara and I touched up, by the way.
Yeah, hold on. We got pictures of that. Yeah, so there was like this shoddy paint work in one of the scenes there that we had to touch up. I don't know. I mean, we're like a full service haunt show.
Yeah,
we show up, we experience the haunt, we hang out.
We fixed it.
We just saw that as we were walking through. We're like, you know what? Let me fix that up there.
Fix that up.
So all 3 of us kind of took a shot at fixing that up there. So just kidding. Obviously, Taylor's awesome.
Yeah, thanks, Taylor.
This is kind of like a running joke with some of the haunt folks that I love that we get to be a part of.
We did, yeah. Really cool. We all changed our profile picture too. Yep. So yeah.
So we all climbed up there. I mean, you can see right here. There's multi-level stuff. There's like balconies and things that are people are up coming at you from a different level and stuff like that. It's really, really cool.
There's bunk beds. There was a bar. There's a whole bar in it.
What?
There's an entire bar.
When was there a bar?
When was there a bar?
I'm just kidding.
Maybe you found out later that night, Johnny.
There was a bar scene that after the haunt closed turned into an actual like speakeasy bar type thing. And some of us had a couple drinks that night. We might even have some footage of that.
I wish you could show them the clip of the bunk beds. That's my favorite.
I could probably dig it out here.
That's my favorite.
All right. We'll get to that in a moment. Okay. All right, so got that one right there. Just to kind of wrap up some thoughts here, you saw Melissa wearing the scare cam in Nuclear Beats here.
Oh, yeah. What happened with that, Johnny?
Yeah, we got out of the haunt. And Melissa straight up got grabbed by JC.
By this guy named JC.
Yep. And was placed on a gurney and was ratcheted with ratchet straps down to a gurney, also while wearing the scare cam. And then all of a sudden you hear, and then like, I don't know, it felt like 10 characters with chainsaws came out and they got her and she couldn't go anywhere. And we got it all on camera, which is awesome. And not only do we have it on camera, I also have 2 angles of it because I'm following them with Sally with this camera as Melissa is being dragged through the exit.
And through the actual fair.
Through
people.
Into the scare zone where she was further wrecked by a bunch of other characters and completely drew a crowd. So, that's one of the things I love about Fright Nights is it is outdoors and it's public. So like we had like the glitter slime war thing last year and that drew a crowd. So I would imagine there's probably some fun footage of I bet there's some out there.
Footage of me somewhere out there on TikTok or Instagram.
Yeah.
And I need to find it. But I love my Fright Nights family and they have an interesting way of showing me they love me too. Yeah. And I love it.
Yeah, it was
it's really, a lot of fun.
It's all in good fun.
It's all in good fun. I enjoyed it.
We did kind of do like a little ceasefire this year because we're kind of escalating with stuff. Like when we dumped a bucket of slime and a whole bag of glitter on our friend Steven Kunkel last year. We just wanted to like bring it down a little bit. We'll see how things go next year, but we just wanted a 1 year reprieve from that right there. So. Really cool there. So once again, that's us touching up some of the art there. Here's just some of the awesome characters here. I believe Melissa took all of these pictures, which are great.
I sure did.
One of the really cool photo ops they have, if you look here in the middle, Chuckles, they actually have these big pop vinyl photo ops with the different characters there. And you can see we got a picture of the character in the photo op, which is really, really cool right there. Yeah. All right. Got that one right there. Awesome. Loved it. And here's some more characters here. I mean, I love the diversity of characters. Love some of the costumes and some of the things here. like this bunny in the middle. Our friend Joseph Korotowski made that from Macabre Intentions, so it's cool to see that. Vinji we got up here at the right. We love Vinji. It's amazing. So it's really cool to see a bunch of characters. I mean, they have like a literal army of people. I mean, there's probably like 200 employees there on site on any given night.
Yeah.
It's just nuts.
You can see so many
and
out
that's
in the
just the haunt. Remember, there's a whole county fair going on with all kinds of awesome, delicious snacks. You got deep fried Oreos.
Oh yeah, we got deep fried Oreos, Twinkies, and we got an elephant ear covered in strawberries and powdered sugar, which was amazing. Yeah. It was my first time having an elephant ear, so.
One of the cool things that we were able to take advantage of is the Dead Ringers Club, which is an upcharge. I think it's like $150, but you get parking, you get access, you get fast pass, you get the admission, you get access to the Dead Ringers VIP area, which is actually cool because it's covered. And there's water, and there's popcorn, and there's all kinds of stuff. And the characters will come mess with you, so you can get your own photos right there. Thought that was really, really cool experience if you're looking to go to Fright Nights. That was awesome. Yeah.
A lot of the characters came up to us, like the clown on the top right there. Excuse me, I almost dropped my ball.
Yeah, we got kind of wrecked here. All right, awesome. So that was really cool. Love that. Shout out to everybody. I mean, we were there.
From open to close, actually.
We were there
before
from
opening.
well before. I think we were there for an hour or two before open till a little bit later in the night. So we were there from probably 4 or 5 till 2:30 in the morning.
Till about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Good thing we were staying right next door at the Pioneer Inn, which is actually really cool. They got a gas station next door. Is really
Shout
really
out
cool.
to those twin
Shout
beds.
out to Pioneer Inn. Awesome. I forgot my gift. What do you mean we forgot our gift? We have gifts. We have other things. Go grab the clear bag of stuff. We do have the Dead Ringers gift basket thing. They give you a little gift bag here. I think mine is mostly together. That's mine. So they gave you a little tumbler and a clear bag and stuff like that. So check this out. Got a little tumbler there with some Fright Nights characters. Oh, hold on. We'll make the screen bigger. There we go. Nice. Fright Nights tumbler. Very cool. You also get some exclusive swag. There's a little challenge coin, little metal challenge coin right there. I don't know if it's going to focus or not, but you can see that right there. And that was really cool. So yeah, that is what you get along with that exclusive swag bag. Sorry. But it was awesome. It was really, really cool. Their merch is awesome this year. Melissa's got I
got the beanie, I got the shirt. Johnny got the red shirt.
I also got a hat as well.
Snapback.
So really, really cool. They have an awesome hoodie this year.
Right, I like beanies. And the slouch beanies.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. All right, so moving on here. We do have the full Fright Nights video. Shout out to Kelly Goodman for letting me use this awesome image of Vinji for the cover photo, the thumbnail photo. Appreciate that. But definitely check out this video on our YouTube channel. It is over an hour long. It includes all the walk around of the event, some of the pre-show stuff, some of the scare cam stuff, some other miscellaneous footage. I had a blast. Well, I had a blast putting this together. But it was probably the hardest video that I've ever done because there was just so much stuff. So we had to dig through everything right there. But it was really, really cool if you want to check that out. But I kind of want to dig out the...
Can you dig out the bunk bed? That one was funny.
The which one?
The bunk beds clip.
The bunk beds?
Yes.
Let me see if I could dig this one out real quick. Give me one moment. This is going to be the magic of live television. Let's see. All right, hold on 1 second.
And those beds were Bye, guys. Oh, look at that. They love us.
Oh, hold on.
Daddy, Rory! What is happening?
Bye to the people that were...
Sure that you're taking care of each other very, very much. Myself and Alex, Brad, Jeremy, Corey, and everybody
and David. 5 in the morning, and we're in the bar inside Nuclear Beats, hanging out with this very exclusive group of people here. Look at all these people. We got Kira here. We got Melissa.
But HauntScene is an extension of our family.
Oh, that's so nice.
They give us a lot of support. We give them a lot of support. It's all about being part of the haunt community.
Now, at this point, it was about 1 a.m. or so. The haunt closed at midnight, but we hung out at the end, said our goodbyes to the people that were leaving, but we were also invited to a fun after party in Nuclear Beats. All right, so here we're at the after party. It's 1:25 in the morning, and we're in the bar inside Nuclear Beats, hanging out with this very exclusive group of people here. Look at all these people. We got Kira here. We got Melissa. We got Taylor. We got everybody. Got Mindy. We got Pam. We got the Tam with some things, and everybody's hanging out. All right, good times. All right, and do not push in all the way on the Gatorade thing, or it will spill all over the ground. We don't want that. Don't push it all the way in the hole, and you're gonna be okay. These drinks are really strong. Hey, look at that. It's hold on, wait. It's 2:42 in the morning, and we are still at the after party here in Nuclear Beats with Fright Nights at South Florida Fairgrounds. And I'm in a bunk bed. I'm literally in a bunk bed. Watch this. Yeah, we're actually in the scene of the house right now. This is Melissa Lukac. Melissa Lukac is right there on the bed next to me. So these are not very comfortable mattresses, but you know what? It's all good because we're just chilling. So I'm probably gonna pass out in the haunt, and they're gonna find me tomorrow. They're gonna find me tomorrow, passed out inside of a haunt. That's gonna be awesome. Good times. All right, so that's going to do it for this episode of HauntScene's. Oh, my God.
You know, as I was dozing off, I heard you say that. I heard you recording.
You heard me vlogging?
I heard you vlogging.
Dude, I was so... all right, I'm not a big drinker, right? And that was hilarious. Okay, so that is an actual scene in the house. So that's like bunk beds where they come at you from over the beds and stuff like that. So that was really, really cool.
Even though those were hard, I fell asleep pretty quickly. I literally passed out.
I did lose consciousness for a little while. So we've officially, I didn't know if I needed that on my haunt bingo card, but pass out in a haunt is actually completed now. So achievement unlocked, I guess. So that was a lot of fun. That was really, really cool. And thank you for inviting us to the after party.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, really everybody. Cool. That was a lot of fun.
Whatever that purple drink was, man, it was
strong. Yeah. I had one of them, and it was really strong. I don't normally drink.
Yep. And then Alex got us drinks. I drank my drink and your drink.
Half of my drink. Yeah, it was still strong.
Yeah, it was what. So yeah, it was a good time. Yeah. It was a very unique type experience right there. So that was a lot of fun right there. Cool. All right, so can't say enough nice things. One kind of special moment for me, and I look at Fright Nights as kind of like our halfway point in the season. And at the end of the night, I literally went through every single haunt by myself. The lines had died down, and I went through all 4 haunts, and it totally reminded me why I love doing HauntScene and why I love haunted attractions and why I love Fright Nights, because it was just really cool. Like it was, I don't even have words. Like it was just really, really cool to go through by myself and just literally just for fun. Which
you went through completely by yourself?
Yeah, all 4 haunts. I went to every single one.
Later on in the night?
Yeah, right at the end.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I was gonna do that, but I didn't get a chance to.
Yeah,
Kira and I was outside in the
it was terrifying, and it was also awesome.
That's what I kind of want to do.
Yeah. So thank you for. I mean, I there's too many people to thank here. You're all awesome. You know who you are. We absolutely love you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I wish we had more swag to give everybody. We'll try to rectify that next year. We'll try to bring something for everybody next year. But yeah, we had fun.
But yeah, we can't say enough nice things about you guys. We love you all so much. We thank you for the love and support and their interactions.
Yep.
year after year.
Yep.
We always look forward to seeing you guys.
Yep. It's literally, there are extended family. They're extended family. It's a big family reunion. Kelly Harris says, y'all could have just stayed there instead of Pioneer.
It actually would have been,
what?
Would have been a lot more
Maybe
comfortable.
next year, if you want to build a specific scene for us that has more comfortable beds.
With,
next to the
with thicker blankets.
Yeah, apparently the bar theme is something they've done for a while now. I don't know if that's just this last year and this year, but that was awesome. So yeah, it's cool. Awesome. Yeah, it was so fun. Kira's in here. She had a blast. We had a blast. I mean, it was just ridiculous. Awesome. All right, we love you, Fright Nights.
We love you guys.
Yes.
We love you so much.
Love you all. It was really, really cool. Thank you for everything. So good. All right. So that brings us here to our total so far this year. We have been in 2024. We've been to 18 different haunted attractions, and we've visited 2 states. Now, that number is going to change a little bit because we are heading out on our road trip tomorrow. So we're leaving first thing tomorrow to head to our road trip. Melissa, what's our first stop?
Netherworld.
Yeah.
Yes.
So next week, we might have to play around with the show time. We might actually end up doing the show a little bit later next week. We're still kind of feeling that out a little bit. But we will be talking about our road trip number 3. So road trip number 1 was the quick trip from Jacksonville to Woods of Terror and back. The second road trip was down to South Florida to do those 2 haunts, which was awesome. Road trip number 3, this is what we consider the big road trip. We'll be going to Netherworld in Stone Mountain, Georgia, heading up to the Trans-Allegheny Insane Asylum to do Fractured up there, Weston, West Virginia. Really excited about Markoff's Haunted Forest in Dickerson, Maryland, Frightland in Middleton, Delaware, and then we're going to head back through Mad World in Piedmont, South Carolina, and then we're heading home.
I'm super excited.
Coming back for 2 days, and then flying out to Chicago to do some more haunts. So we'll talk about that next road trip there. But yeah, so we're really, really excited about all of that. Very cool. All right. So let's wrap this thing up, baby. All right. So just remember, thank you once again to our Platinum sponsors. So we've actually officially now visited all of our Platinum sponsors this year. I cannot say enough nice things about Fright Nights. They have supported us for years. They've probably been our biggest supporters over the entire time we've been doing Haunt Scene, which is awesome. So thank you for that continued support.
Actually, speaking about Fright Nights, today's my friend-anniversary with Sammy. We've been friends for 5 years.
Nice.
Today. Isn't that
cool.
great? I love you, Sammy.
So Fright Nights, Woods of Terror, Fear Reach, and Dr. Grimley's Haunted Trail, thank you all for supporting us. Make sure you guys follow all of these haunted attractions on the things. Do all of the things.
All of the things.
If you want to support Haunt Scene, we're probably going to change up our sponsorships a little bit next year. But if you want to look into sponsoring Haunt Scene for next year, obviously the earlier you sponsor us, the more recognition you get. So we'll make sure that is mutually beneficial there. But please reach out to us. We'll talk about 2025 sponsorships coming up soon. Make sure that I just want to make sure I give a shout out here to our Patreon supporters, John Sebastian Laval, Crystal Laval, Mark Muncie, SNR Travel Stories, who we saw at Nightmare Village, and the Villages Reporter. Thank you for supporting us on Patreon. Please, if you want to support Haunt Scene, if you want to support the things we do, buy us take a gas or something, please reach out to us and we'll make that happen. We'd appreciate the help. And make sure you follow all of our things here. Follow us on our social media. Go to HauntScene.com. Our main platforms these days are going to be YouTube and Instagram and TikTok. We also have a presence on Facebook and Twitter, or email us if you have any questions. Cool. All right. Well, that's a lot to talk about.
That was a lot of fun. I could sit here all day and talk about.
I am still tired. Sunday, Monday, 3 days later, I am still tired from last weekend.
But it's worth it.
Totally worth it. Yeah. Awesome. Very, very cool. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate that. Hope everybody has a nice, safe, awesome haunt weekend. We do appreciate all of you watching. If you're watching the replay on YouTube, hit that little like and subscribe button or comment, do all the things. We need that watch time, baby. We're getting close to that magical number where YouTube will pay us stuff. Yeah, here YouTube's like, here's a quarter, and we're like, yeah.
Here's
Can't
some
wait.
pennies.
Very cool. All right, so let's go ahead and wrap it up. We will see you next week. We'll let you know what time we're going to talk about the road trip. It might actually be a little bit later, like 9 p.m. or something like that next week. But I would appreciate if you tuned in. We're going to have all kinds of pictures and things like that to let you know about that awesome trip. So very, very cool. Thank you.
We love you all.
Thank you, Nightmare Village. Thank you, Fright Nights. We absolutely love you. Yeah, best of luck with the rest of your seasons down there. And I know you guys are going to kick some butt. But that's going to wrap it up for this episode. And we need to start packing for our trip tomorrow. So, yeah.
I'm already packed.
Awesome. You already packed?
Yep.
I
got
am
everything
not
ready to go
packed.
to the room.
I did a load of laundry. I need to pack stuff. Cool. Awesome. All right, folks. Kira's in here. Kira says love you guys.
What's up, Kira?
That's going to be it for us tonight. So, till next time, spook easy.
As always, happy haunting.
Let's
and
freaking
haunt.
Bye, everybody.
Have a good night.
Give me some treats.